Hey guys, it's Ep4 here and welcome back to episode 4 of my Real Madrid career mode. And today's episode, some big games to play. The first fixture against Sevilla, then Atletico Madrid in about 3 or 4 days' time. It's a big derby match there for us to play. And then into the next month, we'll be having a game against Napoli as well. So lots of games coming in very, very quickly. In less than a week, we have to play 3 games. So there's going to be a lot of rotation of the team in today's episode, using the full squad. And a lot of the players you've been requesting to start will be starting. Before we go any further, I'd appreciate you dropping a like on today's episode. If we can try and hit 100 likes once again, that'd be absolutely incredible. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. It's about 120 subscribers now, away from 20,000, which would be incredible if we could try and hit that in the next few days. That'd be absolutely fantastic as well. If you could go ahead and click that button if you haven't already. Let's crack on with today's episode, and like I say, got a game at Sevilla to kick things off. This is the team I'm going to go with. Some changes because we've got the derby match in a few days' time. So Courtois starts in goal, Carvajal, Vallejo and Fernandez with Marcelo at the back as well. Casemiro, Pogba and Cruz in midfield, so quite a strong midfield with Vasquez, Mariano and Isco starting as our front three. And our bench looks a little bit like this for Varane. Then we got our second choice right back, Modric, Asensio, Bale, Junior, Benzema all on there as well. So quite a strong bench if we need them. Let's wait and see how we get on in the first game. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points. Quite tight at the top at the moment. A victory here would take us joint with our rivals, Atletico. Okay, then here we go for this game against Sevilla. It's an away match here. Going to be a tough game for us, I think, especially when we've made changes to this team. But I'm hoping we can get ourselves 3 points. There's enough in this midfield, I think, just to hopefully help us dominate this team. But you never know. It really depends what sort of Sevilla side we come up against. I doubt they'll have made that many changes. Pogba with a chance. No, you can't lose the ball there. This isn't Man United. Come on. I should have also mentioned that Lewandowski's not playing because of his injury from last episode, and that Ramos got suspended last episode. I mean, I just assumed everyone's seen it. Some people probably haven't. Isco going forward here. Oh, just wide. Very close chance inside 30 minutes. So close to a first opening goal, but unfortunately Isco can't quite hit the target. Pogba, big opportunity here for Vasquez. Going to cross into the middle. Cruz was a late arrival. It looks like he got kicked in the face. Surely a high foot and a penalty there, ref. Can't believe nothing's been given. How the hell's that happened? Where's the defenders? Toni Cruz has to play that ball through to Isco. Chance for us here as we get towards the end of the first half. It's a pretty average ball, is that? Well, that's it for the first half. It's 0-0. It's not been a great first half, to be totally honest. Both teams pretty useless. We've been the least useless, though, out of the two teams, and I can't say we deserve a goal. Probably should be 0-0 as it is. Neither team having a clear-cut chance as yet. Yes, sort of struggling for a little bit of quality in the finish. What a pass that is. Isco's running. So's the goalkeeper. Where's he come from? You can't do that. Pogba waiting for the overlap here with Vasquez. Chance of Vasquez. Tight angle, but I thought I'd have a shot anyway. Someone needs to. Out for a corner. 10 minutes into the second half. Still lacking a sort of clear-cut chance, really, would be helpful. Vasquez to try and deliver it. Pogba heads over the bar. And out for a goal kick. First two changes, Benzema and Asensio to come on. We'll take off Toni Cruz and Mariano. Yeah, need to try and do something. I'm going to go Benzema up front to give us a bit more height in the box. We've struggled without Lewandowski in this side to cope with that, so we're going to bring him on there. I mean, it's never good when you're resorting to bring on Benzema, let's be honest. We'll have that. We'll have that. Paul Pogba. Why is everyone blocking everything? Just let me get a shot away. Isco to come off now, Modric to come on. Getting desperate now, bringing on centre mid to try and get a goal. Modric will deliver this into the box as well. Asensio looks for a flick on, but there's no one there. Everyone's run away. No. If he'd scored that, that'd have been so against the run of play. Go on, Pogba. Yes, play the pass. Asensio running through on goal. Keep running. Please score this. Asensio does score it. It's 1-0. The substitute has done it. That's fantastic play. All happened and sort of came together perfectly. That's why we needed the fresh legs out wide. Needed that little bit of extra pace, which Isco didn't quite have as his legs were tiring. It's a nice, comfortable finish from Asensio. 1-0. We're in front with 15 minutes left. Casemiro, great turn. Benzema, terrible. Still got it here though. Modric trying to find a little chip. Somebody. Benzema just hit it. Just go on. Wow, it's the new Nicholas Bentner. That's it, we've thrashed them 1-0. But we've got ourselves 3 points, that's the most important thing. And that should take us joint top with Atletico, although there are other games to go on, of course, as well. We'll take it. Sometimes you have to grind out wins like this. Sometimes both teams are just terrible on the day, and that was very much the case here. Neither team creating that many clear-cut chances. We had 4 shots on target, but we had 11 shots. It tells you how many of those were probably Benzema's. So yeah, that's unfortunate we weren't able to get more goals, but like I say, it happens when you change around the team so much. But now I need to try and go get some goals against Atletico Madrid, so that's in about 3 or 4 days' time, and we're going to have a much stronger team out, hopefully, for that game. Okay, so on to the next game now, the big derby match against Atletico Madrid. This is the team I'm going to go with: Courtois, Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, Marcelo, Casemiro, Modric, Cruz, Gareth Bale, Mariano, and also Asensio starting as well. Fernandes on the bench, then Adorzola and Pogba, Isco, Vasquez Jr., Benzema, those sort of guys, all on that, I should expect. Let's go with the game straight away. Let's try and get ourselves another win. Currently top of the La Liga, so pretty happy with how we're doing. 16 points from 6 games, not too bad. And we can now go 3 points in front of our rivals if we win here. Okay, then here we go for the Madrid derby. It's probably got a better name than that, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see how we get on against Atletico Madrid. Let's try and beat our rivals, and like I say, get in front of them by as much as possible after this game. Much stronger team out for this match, particularly defensively, so I'm hopeful that we can get ourselves a better result. Marcelo coming forward, looking for a cross. Great start to the game, but headed clear. Carvajal coming forward. Now to Toni Kroos. He's going to shoot, and it's saved by our black. Chance to get some more bodies going forward here. Carvajal now over to Toni Kroos. Kroos into Modric, trying to turn his man. It's not getting very far with that. Casemiro. The thing is, we've got Atletico Madrid pinned back so far, but we can't just create any space ourselves. That's the bit we're struggling with right now. And that nearly went in for us. That was a strange punch. Marcelo getting forward once again. Chance to Toni Kroos. Oh, another chance for us, but we're limited to those sort of opportunities. Because like I say, we're struggling to open them up. They're very closed off at the back. Okay, it's half-time. Similar position to the last game. It's 0-0, but this time there are little sort of glimmers that we can get through their defence. It's very, very tight at the back. It's difficult. You've got to play it from side to side quite quickly in order to find those gaps appearing. So I think we'll find a way to get through. You can see we're having all the possession. I've had 0 shots. It shows what's really happening. It's sort of attack versus defence, but it's just about staying patient, not allowing them to counter-attack and making sure we create something that we can score. We have to take the chance when it comes along. It might be that it's, again, another 1-0, just hopefully in our favour. Unless, of course, they come forward like they just did there. Diego Costa with a chance, it's a side netting. Opportunity here, and it's 1-0 Atletico Madrid. This is what I feared, was the fact that you go forward a lot and then they suddenly counter-attack, pile of players forward. Similar to what happened there, really. We gave away the ball a couple of times in possession, and 15 minutes into the second half, they take the lead. The frustrating thing about this is the positioning of the players in the box. You can see Marcelo is the guy that's marking in a centre-back type position. Look where Varane and Ramos are. Varane's too far forward. Ramos isn't even in the box. He's stood on the edge of the box. Frustrating as that, but that's what happens sometimes on this game when for some reason players get jumbled around and then they don't get back in the correct positions for a little while. And we're losing the game 1-0 60 minutes in, quite clearly against the run of play. That's their second shot. Go on, win that back off him. Great chance for us here. Mariano's still going, looking for the support. Modric is here, and it goes in 1-0. We've capitalised on one of their mistakes now. 5 minutes later, Modric gets the goal. Back at level terms. That's fantastic running there from Mariano. And like I say, we've equalised. It's 1-0. That's very much unlike Atletico Madrid, especially from what we saw in the first half. They've not been this loose on the ball at all during this game. Might give us a chance here. Toni Kroos will deliver. Varane's there. Oh, side netting for Varane. Asensio. Go on, falls to Kroos. He chests down. It's the most bizarre shot I've ever seen. It's like a left foot mid-air toe poke type thing. I've no idea what that was. Very, very weird. Didn't try and do that, tried to just hit it on the right foot. Opportunity, what a save, Courtois. Basically just kept it at 1-0 there. First 2 changes, Pogba and Junior to come on. We'll take off Kroos and Asensio. 12 minutes to go. Well played, Junior. Fantastic tracking there. You can really tell the fresh legs are working for us here. Win it back. Yes, Modric. Through to Mariano. Chance, Mariano. Oh, black. Saved it. 2 minutes to go. Short to Marcelo. Please be a good delivery. Pogba tries the overhead kick and hits it back over to the corner flag. Goes out for a corner as well. Maybe he didn't get the last touch. Modric short again, looking for Marcelo. Give us a good angle for the cross. So many players in there that unfortunately cleared. Gareth Bale. Pogba. What was that on your left foot? Bale. Might be the last chance here. Got to wait for some support. Paul Pogba. Oh, couldn't get there. And that's it. Finishes 1-1. Disappointed with that. You saw the first half stats. It should have been 2-0 at least at half time, but Didn't manage to do enough in that second half either to get the second goal. Atletico Madrid came into the game a little bit. You can see the possession stat went up, and they obviously got a few shots in that second half, but still we were the better team. We should really have won the game if it wasn't for Oblak, and they're good defending. Okay, so some player drills this week, and Asensio drops out. We brought in one of our younger centre-backs here to train up for the next few weeks, see how he gets on. Hoping that we can get a bit more progress on Junior, not really seeing that much progress with him recently. Okay, training injury, 3 months for Dani Carvajal. Oh dear, oh dear. Broken rib. It's only a rib. You don't even need them all, do you? 3 months for a rib? That can't be right. Multi-Scouting update as well to take a look at. Oh, we'll have him. Yes, please. Sign him up. And anybody else? No. Okay, so this game now against Napoli, a few changes to the team. Courtois starts in goal. Avera, of course, playing at right back. I'm pretty sure that's his first name. Varane, Ramos and Marcelo also defence. Casemiro, Modric and Pogba in midfield. Bale, Mariano, Isco starting as our front three. Fernandes, Guerrero, Cruz, Asensio, Vasquez, Junior and Benzema all on the bench. And let's crack on with the game. Currently got 3 points from 3 in our group stage so far. So have Napoli. So this is a game basically first versus second. Hopefully we can overtake them. Okay, then here we go. Napoli at home. Let's try and win. Let's try and get some goals. Hopefully Napoli are actually going to come out of the shell a little bit, not just defend the whole game like Atletico Madrid tried to do. But let's wait and see exactly what sort of game we get here. I'm hopeful we can hopefully not have the ref getting away every 5 minutes. But let's just try and see if we can get more than a goal in this game. Chance. What a save, Courtois. Chance for Paul Pogba to run onto this one. He's going to shoot on his left foot. It's blocked. And he can't keep control of it. Go on, Modric. Oh, what a hit off the post, Bale. Is he onside? Is he? I think he might be. Yes, it's been given. It's 1-0. And Gareth Bale kept him onside, and he can just tap into an empty net, completely unchallenged. We're in front after 20 minutes. Didn't actually see where he was stood. He was stood in an okay position. And as you can see, an easy little tap in for him. I'll happily take that. 1-0. We're in front in this game. Great pass from Pogba to Isco. Isco still charging forward. Can he find anybody? I mean, not really, no. That was awful. Chance for Modric. Go on. Supposed to be the best player in the world this year, and he skies it. Pogba wouldn't have done that. They left the stadium. Go on, Pogba. Oh, what a finish. 2-0. Unleashed a strike on his left foot. Just watched it glide into the back of the net there. And just glad to see it didn't get blocked. I mean, most of them would go in if they didn't keep getting blocked, but it's a fantastic hit from Pogba. Doubles our lead, makes it 2-0. And that is a great strike. Is that no stopping that right into the top right-hand corner. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. What a hit from Paul Pogba. Mariano over to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale plays it inside to Modric, who drags it wide. Again, not what you'd expect from the best player in the world. It's half-time, it's 2-0. Happy actually that we've got ourselves 2 goals in front here of Napoli. They're a dangerous team on the attack, they just haven't attacked that much. So that's good news for us. It keeps us at the moment with a clean sheet. How long that will last, I'm not really too sure. Usually we see the opposition increase things a little bit in the second half. Hopefully though we can get a 3rd goal and just sort of put this game to bed really. Casemiro driving forward and will shoot. Oh, so close to a 3rd. What a save. Mariano over to Gareth Bale. Bale now coming inside his left foot, tried the shot, but it's pretty useless really, just passed it to him. Isco ball through to him, can he secure the victory? Yes he can, 3-0, 15 minutes left, Isco scores, great pass to find him as well, and slots at home past the goalkeeper, and we've confirmed the 3 points at this point in the match, so really happy about that. Napoli not really caused us that many issues either in the second half, which is great news for us. And the most convincing of all the wins is arguably against the best of the 3 teams who played this episode, would you say? I mean, some people could argue maybe Atletico Madrid are better, but I think Napoli, certainly last season anyway, looks the better in terms of form. But Isco there scores past the keeper, and we're 3-0 up. We're going to make some changes now as well, about 15-20 minutes to go. Okay, Guerrero, Benzema and Vasquez to come on. We're going to take off Casemiro, Modric and Mariano. Those 3 guys deserve a rest, particularly Casemiro as well. So we'll go with that. Isco coming into play as a midfielder now, centre mid, with Guerrero playing to hold a midfielder. Trying that out. 15-20 minutes left. Guerrero trying to switch it to Bale. That's good. Bale on the overlap for Marcelo. Marcelo charges forward now. Pogba needs to arrive. There's a few more players getting there as well. Oh, it's a chance for a 4th, and Isco does it. It gets the 2nd of the game in just a few minutes, and Isco there running into the box. I mean, yeah, fantastic from him. Good to see him getting goals. That's something I didn't really know whether he had in him, to be honest, and I was never really too keen on playing him out wide because of his lack of pace, but he's done 2 things really in this game I wasn't expecting. Win a header against Koulibaly and also use his pace to go through on goal and get the 3rd. Impressive performance from him, certainly going to be in contention for more starts, but it was always going to be the case anyway, he was never going to be dropped much. Benzema through to Vasquez, chance for him now. Could this be 5? Vasquez, oh, saved I think by the keeper. What a pass that is there for Isco. Finds Vasquez. Isco desperate to try and get a hat-trick here. We're holding it up for Benzema instead. Off the post. Vasquez follows up, but it's blocked. How could Benzema not score that? Had to be a goal. So close to a 5th one. I thought that would got it as well. Final chance of the game. Vasquez delivers in, punched away from the keeper. Guerrero's going to hit it, and yeah, it's probably what you expected, really. That's it, finishes 4-0, 3 points against Napoli. We're now top of our group, and we're beaten a really good team, got 4 goals, which is impressive, and also a bit of a contrast to the fact we only managed to score 2 goals in the previous 2 games as well. I thought we were lacking in goals for most of this episode, but we made up for it here, and like I say, comfortable victory in the end. PSG and Man City also won 4-0 their games as well, against opposition that weren't quite as good, but still decent. Okay, so this is how the league table looks now. We're 2nd place. Barcelona overtook us, presumably because we drew to Ep4 Madrid, so that means we are 2nd at the moment. 3 teams on 17 points, so the top 4 in particular is very, very tight. There's a 3-point gap between 4th and 5th, but yeah, like I say, top 4 is where it is at the moment. Real Betis finally dropping points, which is good for us. But that will be everything for today's episode, though. Looking forward to the next few games I've got coming up, again in the Champions League and league matches as well, as we fight for the top spots. I'd appreciate you dropping a like on this episode. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Trying to hit 100 likes if we can, and that'd be great if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as we push towards 20,000 subscribers. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate all the support on this series so far. Don't forget there's also the Leeds Corona as well if you haven't seen that, which you can find in the top right-hand corner. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Goodbye.